You're listening to another Geek Pride podcast. Welcome to Gentlemanly Chats. Hello and welcome to Gentlemanly Chats. I am the resident beer Mike Orvis, and today we have something rather special for you listeners. So normally it's just myself and young Nicholas, or it's Richie's involved, or Dave Lovelock, or sometimes we kind of get special guests. And originally we were going to have a special guest in, but we've been talking about it for a while, and we thought we've been saying for a while, haven't we, Nick, that we should get like females on the podcast. Stop playing with that tie and get involved in the podcast that you've come over to do. Say some words.
All right.
What? Good work. So I just really wanted you to confirm that we were looking to have some females on the podcast instead of looking at that tie. So if you could just say yes, I can carry on. Thank you. So as you heard with Nick's rigorous affirmation, we were looking to get some females on the podcast, and we kind of had Hannah on for a bit, and she just kind of made various whale noises and then fucked off. And then we have Laura. Not the last episode that you'll hear, but the last episode that was just uploaded was Laura and Gabby at LSCC, and that was a laugh. And we'd originally planned for the first woman to be on the podcast was either going to be Laura or was a writer, now isn't a writer, Farleigh. So what's happened now, by some sort of weird planetary alignment, is we had Laura first, and now we've got not only Farleigh, liker of all things cosplay mums and tiny cons, but also like that Medway. There was a tiny con. It's not big con.
Yes.
A tiny con.
I like tiny.
Good. She likes
the tiny con.
She likes a tiny con. But we also have, for the first time in an official capacity, as opposed to me just yelling at her and you hearing a strange noise in the background, my girlfriend, Hannah Bunting, everyone. Woo! All right. So, round the table right now, if you haven't already realised, it's myself, the resident beer Mike Orvis.
It's me, Hannah.
Good work.
Nick.
Farleigh.
You really need a tagline. Like it's been 38 episodes. Do you want to go back to young Nicholas? We had this discussion a couple of weeks ago. Link with that. You do. Yeah, he does look a little bit like Link's gone through some hard times.
Skaglink.
And yeah, Skaglink. I like it. Skaglink. It sounds like an enemy on Destiny. I like it. Speaking of Destiny, my Titan, I've put him in red and yellow this week, because I'm a little bit excited about a film I'm going to watch tomorrow that you might not have heard of, called Avengers Age of Ultron! I'm very excited. How do you all feel about
today, technically.
Is it?
Yeah.
What? Well, we're not going at midnight today. It's actually midnight yesterday, the premiere, so...
Midnight today, because midnight is officially the start of the day.
Ooh. Schooled. Maths style.
Right.
You? Yeah. Have an opinion.
Well, I thought midnight was right at the end.
No.
I thought like
Because
0001.
it goes 23:59, and then it goes 0000.
Zero is.
Or if you're in America.
Nicholas, I think you'll find that the
00.
day is a snake eating its own tail. Eventually time will stop and we will all cease to be. But Ultron, though, I mean, how are you feeling about that?
Yeah, sorry.
Good. You're on form today.
Well, I'm
I
not
think I'm rubbing
seeing
off on
it. Like,
him.
yeah.
I know you haven't seen it yet. That's why I said, are you looking forward to it?
Yeah.
Because that's how time works.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you looking forward to see? Don't just say Ultron or the film.
Scarlett Johansson.
Okay.
Is it Johansson or Johansson?
Well, I mean, the vernacular is ScarJo, isn't it? ScarJo. I saw ScarJo taking lattes. She looked bogus hot. Or something.
What?
Bogus hot. It's a word. Hey, fuck off! I was born in the 90s. You lot weren't. Fuck off.
No, you weren't.
You're born in the 80s.
Oi, the 80s were the best 3 months of my life, and I will not let you take them away from me. I found out this week that the Game Boy is older than me by about 6 months. I'm not happy about that.
My nan had one.
Did she?
Yeah.
No, what?
Why?
Just to entertain the little kids. All the little kids. All of them. Just wave out the window.
Is Nan still with us, Nick, or is she in a corrective facility?
She's still
Is this something you want to talk about? Is this the Nan I bought a birthday card for?
No, different Nan.
Oh, well, fuck that, Nan. I only like the Nan I got a birthday card for. What? Oh, you fucking hell! Use your words! You're just sitting there going... Like, fuck, come on, man.
I really want to have sex with my mum and Nan.
I don't have sex with your Nan, just your mum. I don't have sex with your Nan.
Well,
I was just... Right, I was showing her that I'm a better grandson than you are. And showing your family as a whole, that on that side, that I would integrate really well. It was a tactical manoeuvre.
Be a great stepdad.
Integrate how?
I'm going to fuck his mum and become his stepdad.
Is your mum fit?
Yeah.
I want to see pictures. Picture it in her.
MILF.
Show
No.
me.
Why have you got pictures of your mum on your phone?
I don't.
She knows
All right, okay.
What? Shut up.
Did she send it to the wrong number? She might have meant me. Sorry. But yeah, no, me and his mum, we have a there's air.
Bit of flanter.
There's a, yeah. Flanter, I like it, yeah.
I fear for our relationship.
She'll go, he'll be on the phone. She'll go, was that Mike? I go, yeah, it's Mike. She'll tell him to say hi. He's like, oh, Mum, I'm not telling him to say
Does
hi.
your mum listen to this?
No.
She'd definitely get it. Like, if I was that
I've only
way
seen
inclined, yeah.
kind of like a shadow, like in.
Shadow! She's not Batman!
It's like the
Still on the fucking roof!
No, like Count
with Jerry
Chicken.
Legs.
Just see like the
Da,
legs.
da, da, da. There's a fucking flash of lightning. It's like, hot mum. And then she goes away to fight crime in the night.
I am the new Nick, aren't I?
You are a little bit, yeah. Yeah, a little bit. You will show Hannah your mum. Come on. For fuck, pass
See your
around.
mum.
On the right.
Babe.
Right? Right?
Babe.
Right. So yeah, cool. I'm glad you're all looking forward to Ultron. I mean, ladies, you are apart from the first official appearance, you are, it's quite rare that we have people of the female persuasion on the podcast. So I give the floor to you. Is there anything you guys want to bring to the table today?
We're going to talk about tampons. That's all we talk about.
Vaginas.
Tampons.
Okay.
Comparing boobs.
Well, actually, I mean, I heard Laura told me that you guys definitely all have naked pillow fights and braid your hair and talk about boys you like.
Compare
So, I mean,
areolas.
Yeah.
Compare areolas.
How big is too big?
See, you joke, but we've been to parties together where you have totally done that
I totally have.
with your friends, and then they compared vaginas. And apparently, I was allowed to be in the room because they went,
cool?
"Oh, it's Mike. He's cool." And I went, "I certainly am."
There's about 5-6 jiggling women in the room.
Yeah, it was great. It's
sound
brilliant.
like you're complaining about it.
No, I'm not.
Very
I'm not.
good.
I'm really not. No, and basically, there was a party. She disappears with 3 other girls, and I'm like, okay. She gets a bit lesby when she's drunk, and I'm totally fine with that.
Standard.
So I kind of waited for about 20 minutes, and I'm like, okay. And then someone came running down who was not a boyfriend or partner of any of those girls, with a red mark on his face, and just went, "They were comparing boobs. They slapped me and sent me downstairs." And I was like,
Is that Simmons?
yeah. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go and check this out. So I knocked on the door, and then I think it was your friend Emily went, "Who is it?" And I'm like, "It's Mike. I just want to know that Hannah's all right." She was like, "Oh, let him in. It's Mike. Mike's all right. Let Mike in." And they were all just topless, going, "Well, yours are more perky, but mine have got bigger areolas." And I like, "Mike, which ones do you like?" And I'm like, "All of them. All of them are great. All of them are brilliant." And then they compared vaginas.
Pubic hair, actually, not vaginas.
Well,
I didn't get my lips out. So I'm just like.
I mean, you've got
legs.
standards.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I'm not an animal.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Real ladies never show their labia.
Well, never.
Need
That's
that
what we've
bumper
learnt.
sticker.
Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong.
Oh, if you're doing it online for cash, I'm sure that's fine.
Good eye.
Okay, cool.
That's fun.
That was fun. Well, the podcast isn't over, Hannah. It's been going for 9 minutes.
I was on about the.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
I'll be like, well, that was
Because-
fun. Bye, then.
You're never a good friend of someone unless you've seen their breasts.
Absolutely. And you're never a good friend to someone, like, in the guy terms, unless you've seen their dick. And or balls.
Both.
Yeah. You're like that's like a threshold that you've got to
Like, I've
pass.
seen Kim's boobs.
Okay.
I've seen.
Do you want to shout out to these people? Are they going to listen to this? Do you reckon?
No, of course not. No.
Because nobody listens.
Brilliant.
I haven't seen Aaron naked, but he's a guy friend, so I don't know how that works.
I've basically seen Aaron naked.
He shaves his chest. That's weird.
Yeah.
And his armpits.
And his dick.
I can imagine he would.
No, he did. Do you not remember?
Why would I remember that?
Because I won't say who,
Wrote it in
but
diary.
someone that had sex with him.
Emily, yes, that's right.
All right, call her out. Brilliant.
No,
It's not a fucking secret.
Goes out on the internet to everyone, but it's fine.
not a
It's fine.
secret.
Well, this
There's
podcast
no
isn't necessarily
last names.
like,
There
oh my
are no
god,
last
yeah,
names.
right?
It's fine.
Shaniqua, yeah, she was hooking up with Troy in the
I
back
know
room.
loads of Emily's.
Like,
I do.
I've got loads of black friends.
Oh.
It's like I know loads of Emily's.
Not racist.
I'm not racist, but happy Racism Day, everyone.
Yeah,
by the way,
St. George's Day, who actually isn't English, which is amazing.
yeah,
No,
yeah, he's half Romanian, half Greek.
Syrian, half Greek. He was born in Syria to a Greek family. He was in the Italian army. He died in Turkey. Nothing to do. Oh, he killed a dragon for us. That was cool of him. Like whatevs.
Wasn't he made the patron saint in 1400s when he died in 200?
He's like the patron saint in about 5-6 countries.
Yeah, St. George's Day is celebrated in about 16 countries.
Why do we?
We don't. Well, we don't,
He
do
killed,
we?
he killed a dragon.
Well, no,
for
some
us.
people do. The pub down the road's like covered in flowers.
Yeah, I know, but like, it's not. I'm saying it's not an officially recognised holiday because we don't have a bank holiday, which is really interesting because and we don't normally get political on the podcast, but it's quite hilarious that UKIP are going. We're gonna champion St. George's Day becoming a bank holiday, and that's one of their like leading things. And it's like, well, you know, all the racism and bigotry. If you could sort that out, and
anything,
then we might
St.
want to follow
George
you.
is like the perfect example of our multicultural country.
Yeah, man.
Because he's like, you know, he's been there to every
Done that. Slayed a dragon.
Exactly.
Got the stained glass
Nice.
window in remembrance of him.
Nice
We've all
dragon
Home for tea time.
scaled t-shirt.
Well, no, because if you kill a dragon, you don't have enough dragon scales to craft it.
We're not as
And we don't even know what his crafting skill was, so, I mean, to be honest with you,
But saying that, in the pictures depicting St. George,
Right.
the dragon's tiny, like same size as him.
could have been a baby dragon.
But then it's not really a
Baby
big deal.
dragon.
Killed a baby dragon.
Killed a baby
Good for
dragon?
you.
Killed Toothless, and you
Yeah.
want a bank holiday for him. That
Yeah,
basically sums up
that's
UKIP.
that's exactly what's going on, yeah.
Dude, this
He
was-
He
wanna kill
murdered
Toothless 'cause he's
Toothless.
black.
Yes. Yes.
Fucking Nigel Farage.
Nigel Farage went back in time to kill Toothless because, and I quote, he was black. Brilliant. We're 12 minutes in. Keep it geek and see you next week. Click. Cool. Anything you want to bring to the table, Nicholas? I mean, you've normally got a little list, and you complained a few weeks ago that the podcast has no direction. So
Yeah, but
you
that's
know,
only when it's me and you.
That's the idea.
that's only when it's what?
Me and you.
Right. Okay. So
you
now you'd like it to have no direction. Because I've got a couple of stories that I've been sat on for a while because I was like, oh, this would make a good discussion for podcasts. And some of them are semi-serious, and we can all pretend that we're really intellectual. And some of them are just
I love doing it.
have just completely captured my imagination and have literally kept me up thinking about it because I'm a surrealist wizard.
But,
Okay, so firstly, right, Rebecca Black. Okay, star of that's Stop Stroking the Cat Like That. It's really weird.
You're making hair go everywhere.
Just right, Rebecca Black, yeah, of Friday fame, yeah. She obviously
Love that song.
she got good, as you should. She obviously rose to fame off the back of that Friday thing, and she got all the fucking hate mail and the death threats. And if you don't know about Friday, it was basically there's this production company, I think they're called Arc Studios, where they take rich parents and go, give us £10,000 or $10,000 and we'll make your daughter a star. We'll get a music video. We've already written these songs, which are quite clearly terrible. If you haven't heard any other Arc Music Factory stuff, then listen to Alison Gould's Chinese Food.
oh yeah, that's awesome.
Which, like, that tells you everything you need to know. The lyrics of the chorus are, I like Chinese food, you know that it's true. I like fried rice, I like churros. I like chow mein, chow mein. And that's really all you need to know. We might even add a link to the link in the description below, actually, thinking about it. I like reading out kind of pop lyrics in a sort of serious, semi-serious tone.
Mike reads pop lyrics.
Yeah. Oh, we should totally do that. Just at the end of every podcast, you can pick me. Right, I've got one. Right, okay. Talk amongst yourselves. Right, Rebecca Black. Right, let me talk about. Let me get this Rebecca Black thing out, and then so you can discuss that while I'm going to look for the pop lyrics. Yeah, cool. Right. So she is now a YouTube blogger. And she's getting quite a few. She gets quite a few hits. But what she did on Black Friday of last year was she did a reaction video of herself reacting to Friday. Right?
What?
Yeah. Where she's going, oh god, this is so cringy, and kind of laughing along with it. And it kind of feels like I don't know how old she was, 16. She's 16, 17 now, maybe could be even 18. But she's definitely in her teens. But her reacting to that kind of brings it around full circle, and it's like she's kind of owning that. Now, is she an incredibly clever marketing genius at the age of 16 or whatever? Or did she just massively luck out and she's not really thinking about it, and it's as vapid as the song that she starred in, that she didn't write, but she did sing and thought was awesome when it first came out? Discuss.
I think she was just a pawn in the massive game that is her fucking parents trying to tell her what to do.
Okay.
And now she's just trying to make the most out of it.
Okay.
Or it could be she realised that in doing that, people would either change their mind or she'll be a topic of discussion, like we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Any publicity is good publicity, as they say.
Sure.
So maybe she.
So did her parents realise that, or are there? Because either their parents went, "We're going to make our daughter famous. She's going to go through hell for a bit. She's going to go through hell for a bit, but then we'll teach her how to own it." Did the Arc Music Factory say, "This is going to be hated, but we're going to teach you how to be part of the music industry corporate machine, and you're going to be all right at the end of this"? Or did Rebecca herself, after going through that, go, "I've got to find a way to turn this around"? Or are they all idiots and it's all just luck?
I think not the last one, but the one where she decided to just try and turn it around.
Yeah, because you all do stupid shit when you're a teenager.
Yeah.
And you always regret it.
And the whole thing,
I was such an idiot wearing that black lipstick. What the fuck was I thinking?
I have that problem all the time.
Yeah.
Her vlogging would be quite like, oh, okay, she's vlogging. The fact that she's doing a reaction video of her own thing, that would get the headlines, and that would show up on
Yeah. So she knew that was going to get somewhere on social media.
Yeah, I mean, it's
trending, as they say.
It's a clever marketing tool. But I mean, what are your thoughts about it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she also wasn't behind any of the music.
Yeah.
Or that wasn't her idea. She just chucked into it.
It was like you said, she's just turned 17, 18 now, so she's come to womanhood, so she must have realised how fucking stupid that was.
Okay.
I mean, all the top YouTubers are doing, basically, Zoella and Joe, whatever her boyfriend's called, Joe Suggs.
I don't fucking know.
They're all doing very, basically, standardised.
Hi, guys!
Yeah.
It always starts with that.
Yeah.
We've been talking for a while, actually, me and Nick, that we were going to do, a parody of the YouTuber who, just their relentless fucking optimism that makes me want to strangle
and the bad
them.
cutting as well.
They do them on
pisses me off more than
Charlie.
Charlie bit me. What?
What's that funny guy? No, right.
What?
Charlie Brooker?
Yeah.
Charlie
Brooker's Weekly Wipe.
All right.
They always have this really fake, over the top YouTuber, and it's brilliant.
I can't handle it. When it's really forced and put on enthusiasm, it just makes me incredibly angry, because I'm just fuck off. I don't understand. There's this weird culture in sort of Generation Y of sort of the older generation of Generation Y, so sort of the upper age group. Because the younger age group are just give me stuff. I'm not going to be happy until I've got stuff. And then I want more stuff. And I get that, because the parents of the generation before that kind of had nothing. So now they're like, oh, we're going to give you all this fucking stuff because I never want my baby to have nothing in her life like I did. Right? Which has completely fucked them up, and they have completely missed the point of their own upbringing. Anyway, then you've got the sort of the older generation of Generation Y, who are kind of like, come on guys, relentless positivity, yeah, come on, everything's going to be great, whoa, we're having a right laugh, fun, and just make me want to fucking kneecap them. Why is that?
Because everyone's so fucking negative. Like, if you got around someone, right, that's really fucking negative,
yeah.
You're going to go, I'm going to make a really positive video with unicorns and rainbows, it's going to be amazing. Or you get the people on YouTube that try really hard to be random, and, like PewDiePie, you sit there and go, oh, I'm so random, oh, heck, how's it going, bros? And it's like, just fuck off.
There's such thing as organised random.
Yeah, like,
ASDF movies are getting really, really boring now. They used to be really good at the beginning, but is it what 8th, 9th video now?
Yeah. Well, that will happen. Like anything over time is going to become a problem. I mean, that's why things like postmodern comedy, like The Mighty Boosh, only had 3 seasons. Because if you did anything more than that, I mean, and in the 3rd season, it was already starting to get a bit predictable, and it was already having callbacks to the 1st and 2nd season, which is good. But when you're parodying the content that you're creating, again, like we said before, it's the snake eating its own tail. Eventually, you have just a ball of like, retard, and it's no good. Right, I found my song, Nick.
What is it?
Well, you're gonna have to guess. You'll guess by the chorus. This is Mike Orvis reading popular music. Oh, yeah. You have so many relationships in this life. 1, 2, or 2 will last. You go through all the pain and strife. You turn your back, and they're gone so fast, oh yeah. They're gone so fast, yeah, oh. So hold on to the ones who really care. In the end, they'll be the ones there. And when you get old and start losing your hair, tell me who still will care. Can you tell me who still will care, oh care? Bop, ba-doo-ba-dop, ba-doo-bop, ba-doo-ba-dop, ba-doo-bop, da-boo-ba-bop, ba-doo-bop, yeah, bop, da-boo-ba-dop, da-boo-bop, bop, da-boo-bop, da-doo, yeah, oh yeah, in bop, they're gone, yeah. I think that can genuinely be a section. I think that should now be a new.
That's gonna be my ringtone.
Yeah, good. Well, do you remember? I did that to Hot and Cold, but with the musical backing. Like way before we were doing podcasts.
Yeah, we did it. We left it on Lily's answer phone.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
You change your mind like a girl changes clothes.
We were down by the river having McFlurries.
You PMS like a bitch. I would know. Yeah, I remember that now. Yeah, it's good times. I generally think there should be a new section. That'd be good. I enjoy that.
Next week's Go Kindergarten.
Well, I think people should send in suggestions. If you have a suggestion, then comment below on what you think. What you think I should read out in my announcery voice. My announcery voice, Nick, got me an ad. I'm actually on the radio right now. Like, I think on KMFM, promoting the club I work at. True story. Over like the next 3 weeks.
So are you actually doing that voice?
No, it's more like hello, wah 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 wah, because they wanted me to sound younger than hello.
Is it as bad? Is it not bad, but cringeworthy as the stuff down by Dockside on that massive like come to Porters?
No, because honestly, dude, right? I when I was desperately trying to find sort of more vocal work, I went to those guys with a producer friend of mine, and we pitched them an idea, and I said, like, how much are you spending? And they told us how much we're spending, and I said, right, well, we can massively undercut that, and here's some examples of my work. And they're like, oh, that's really cool. And then nothing happened, and it's just like, I don't understand, because it could have been me up on there doing the voices and not sounding like come to Tappington, like they fucking do. Like, it's really weird. Did you hear that? I put it on my music page. Oh no, fuck, I didn't. No, because I went to put it on my music page, and then Facebook just wouldn't let me upload the video. There's an outtake that I did for a book called Checkered Justice by John Bartlett. I must have shown you it.
Nope.
All right, okay. Well, I was doing a radio ad for Checkered Justice for the audiobook, and I had most of the audiobook. I had most of the ad, and then at the end you had do you know who Leslie Phillips is?
Nope.
He was in the Carry On films, and he's the guy that goes ding dong. That guy. Surely you fucking you're all three looking at me like.
I love Carry On films.
I just
know
know
who
Mate
you're talking about.
Leslie Phillips. Right, hang on. We're pausing the podcast just so I don't sound like I'm a mental case. So that's who Leslie Phillips is. So it's like seamless transition. For those of you at home, he's also the voice of the Sorting Hat in Harry Potter. At which point you'll go, oh, that guy. So yeah. But anyway, but basically, what I did, I now have to repeat the story because what's up with you?
I'm trying to shuffle. The cat's just like, no.
Just stand up. Just stand up.
Let's be good.
Oi!
Right.
I love it when the cat comes down here. It's always a good time. And it never ends like that. It's always the best time.
She's alright.
I love that cat. She's my favourite pet.
I thought I was your favourite pet.
Nah. So going back to Avengers, I reckon, and I don't know if I've spoken to you about this, but from the first trailer that came out, I reckon Hawkeye or Cap's going to die.
Cap can't
something
die.
about this.
Cap can die.
No, but I'm saying that you can't for the franchise.
Why?
Because he's like the leading role.
Nobody
Yeah.
really gives a shit.
Right. Okay.
Contract runs out in one film.
At the end of, it doesn't matter. He can appear in a flashback.
Oh yeah, I know. But
Like he can die in like the first 5 minutes, and then the rest can be flashback. Right. In Civil War, the comic book, Cap dies at the end of it. Now, ignore that. That's just like a little bit of background. In Winter Soldier, at the end, and the post, I think it's the before post credit sequence. Bucky is in the weird Hall of Fame for Captain America, and he's looking at Cap's costume, and there's like this weird kind of moment where they're both kind of lingering. In the comic, Bucky is the person who takes over because Bucky gets his memory back. And he's like, oh fuck, I've done horrible things, I need to repent for all that I've done. And because he's super strong, super fast, and basically as strong and as good as Cap was, Steve Rogers, he becomes the new Captain America. And he's like the new Captain America for fucking ages until they retcon it out. So I think Cap will die. If he doesn't die at the end of Ultron, he will die at the end of Civil War. And Bucky will take over.
Are they actually doing Civil War?
Yes, it's been announced. Where have you been? Yeah, there's like fucking...
Civil War after...
This is all the memes.
Infinity Part 1 and Part 2, is it?
No, Civil War's before that.
And then it's... Because,
and then it's the Infinity War, yeah.
Because the Russo brothers are doing Infinity War 1 and 2, are they doing Civil War as well?
I don't know. Sorry.
I'll find out.
Functional knowledge.
So, yeah, he's... I reckon he's gonna die, and that's either going to be the thing that sparks Civil War, because Bucky will come back and go, I'm Cap now, fuck you Tony Stark for creating Ultron, Ultron is the reason he died, right? And then there's the war, and it completely splits the Marvel U in two parts, and everyone has a big war. Or, what's going to happen is, Hawkeye's going to die. Now, the reason I say Hawkeye's going to die, and I could be completely wrong, but the way in which the trailer was shot would suggest that Hawkeye is if he's not going to die, what would be fucking cool is if he went deaf, because he's deaf in the comics, and it's just it's just a really interesting, there's a really interesting sort of what's the word? Like a plot, a really interesting plot of him being deaf and the way he deals with it, because it makes him a better archer. Because you lose your hearing, you get better eyesight, and he's already a shit hot archer anyway. So now he's like, I can fucking see an ant on that tree over there, and it's dead. But there's and then he becomes quite a funny character, and it would be cool if Jeremy Renner could like bring that out of Hawkeye, because Hawkeye is actually kind of like the Joker of the Avengers, not in a comic book sense, but like he's always the one sort of making wisecracks, and they sort of have ignored him for the most part and made him sort of a brainless archer that doesn't, like, the only cool thing about him is he has all these trick arrows and he makes a few cool shots, but he doesn't really say anything. I think it'd be really cool if you kind of brought that out of him in Ultron. Obviously, we'll find out tomorrow. But the reason I say that he could die or something could happen to him is that in the trailer, and watch it again if you don't believe me, the first trailer, they're all gathered round and Black Widow says, you know that words to the effect of, not all of us are going to make this. The next shot is Hawkeye on his own in the woods, running away from something that we don't know, but he's completely on his own, and he looks fucked, absolutely run ragged. So I reckon he's going to die, or go deaf, or Cap's going to die. Those are my predictions. Of course, nothing can happen because it's the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and they'll be like, everyone's fine, buy more toys, it's Disney. But if they wanted to do something interesting, that's totally where they should go.
Indeed.
Thoughts and feelings?
They can't kill Captain America in this one. Because when it comes to the Civil War, or at least like not Steve Rogers' Captain America,
yeah.
Because when it comes to Civil War, if they don't make a reference to the memes, I will be so annoyed because they are fucking brilliant, and that is literally what's got me through so far, like up until like the release of Age of Ultron. So
right.
He can't die, and plus I am a little bit in love with Chris Evans, and if like
and you're wearing a Captain America
I am wearing a Captain America t-shirt at this moment in time, it can't happen.
You also want to have sex with Mike Ehrmantraut.
I do so much.
Mike from Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
Better Call Saul.
Ah, what?
I have a thing for him.
Why?
No,
is it the
Rusty.
ears?
The words were, I have a thing for old people at the moment.
No, not old people. It's not like I go to old people's homes,
You
stand
do.
outside and like, hey. It doesn't work like that. Yeah, stand there.
You'd fucking get it. Not just because you're attractive, but because, well, as we discussed in the not the last podcast, but the podcast before that with Dave, old people are fucking all the time.
Why wouldn't they?
All the time. Yeah, they're honestly. Yeah, when they're in the and when you're about to die, you get this surge of like, I'm alive, everything's great, because your body floods you with endorphins and goes, don't worry, your liver's failing, but get a fucking rock on.
Completely ignoring how the other person feels. Wouldn't dying like just after sex, like as soon as you come, you're dead? Wouldn't that be great? Not great because you're dead.
As long as you come first. If you don't come first,
getting into a biological discussion, yes, because as you come, you get the rush of endorphins, but also when you die, you get a release of DMT. So you'd be like, I'm coming into the fourth dimension and I'm dead and everything's shiny. It would be pretty incredible.
It's probably the best way to die.
I think we should test it. I think you should jack it and we'll hold a gun to your head, and as you've like let go, we'll just.
This podcast
and then
took a
you can
turn.
Come back and tell us how it was.
What do you mean you can come back?
We'll make
and now
the new Nick is like Captain America. So thank you.
Nick from the past.
I'm Bucky.
Oh my god, Nick from the past. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you die because you're from the future.
Future Nick.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Well, all right. Whack it out then.
You got a gun? That real gun.
Those were both of his balls. We're still unfurling his cock. It's coming out like a fire hose.
The last thing on the podcast, we'll just hear.
You should have kept that. Be like, oh, it's done. Oh dear. Right. Okay. Some sort of semblance of normalcy would be lovely. Okay. No, but seriously, comment below if you can think of any pop songs that you think I'd be good doing in my announcer voice. That would be quite fun. Have you all heard about the head transplant?
Yes.
Do you think it's going to work?
Well, I'm a sock and I believe in the soul, and I think it's a bad idea because the body will reject it because it just isn't right.
Why will the body reject it?
Well,
let's get into a spiritual conversation.
They've tested it on animals and sheep and mice and dogs, and they've always rejected. There's been one successful transplant. So why they're going straight to a human now to know that it's going to fail?
Because the guy's going to die.
I suppose.
The guy's literally got fuck all to live for, except for deterioration and death. He will become. The guy's volunteered for it. I can't remember his name. Sorry, mate. But I guess you're not listening to this podcast because it's in English. And you're Russian and dying. He's going to become locked inside his own body where he can't communicate or do anything. So he's like, well, fucking.
Brain's still good.
Yeah, brain's still good, but the rest of him is kind of shitty. So, I do it. Do it with anyone that's like that.
Well,
give it a fucking go, because the worst that's going to happen is he's going to die, but we might learn something from it.
I'm not saying that it's wrong, because he's donated his body to science, and that's groovy, but the fact that what you were asking was, is it going to work? And I'm saying I don't think it is going to work.
Well, it's like the cloning argument, isn't it?
Yeah, there's...
That when you clone someone, you can't clone if we're talking in a spiritual sense, you can't clone a soul. So this person would be a clone of you, but without like thoughts or feelings
physically.
or a soul, and they could just be, crazy. Nick, you had your hand up because apparently it's year 9.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm tired.
What's going on?
Okay, so
What's going on? Now? You're in a room with some of your friends. You're playing with my D20 hanging dice, and you have a tie on. None of these things are odd.
you know you should be in the video for Skater Boy right now.
Wow.
Is she still hot?
I don't know.
She's a preppy bitch now.
Wasn't she a dick at a photo thing when she would not come with like a 10?
Yeah.
She was at a photo with.
She was at a fan event, and she wouldn't come within like 50 centimetres of her fan, so she's just standing like...
She had a face like a slapped ass as well.
Hello.
But
what? But I still would. You can't say that now, there's ladies.
She's not old enough for me.
You'll upset them. They've got to be at least 60.
Got to be at least 70 something.
Baby, you hold it and let the Parkinsons do the work.
That's offensive.
You can't deny it, right? He's got a thing about him.
Who?
What?
He showed me a picture of Mike.
yeah.
It's not
Oh.
Avril Lavigne.
That's not Avril Lavigne. Yeah, she's looking rough.
You take that back.
The pointy ears, man. It's like an elf.
there you go.
I love elves.
There we go then.
We're just going to put that there for the podcast.
I don't like that. I feel like I'm being judged. I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry, mate. Right, anyway. So what the fuck was I about? Avril Lavigne.
Transplant.
Head transplant. Right.
Nick doesn't know.
There's a black and white moody one for you.
He feels that he's gonna... They say that he's gonna feel all of the pain because his nerve endings are going to be severed and they're going to be going fucking haywire. And obviously, pain only really happens in the brain. Like, it's just pain is your body going, there's something wrong here, fix it.
Danger.
Yeah, high
So
voltage.
they're basically
Fun
just going to like
when we touch. When we get...
plonk.
Well, no, there's going to be a bit more to it than that, Nick.
No, but like ignoring all
For
that stuff.
fuck's sake. Ignoring all the science and surgery, yeah, they're just going to go...
Prick stick.
You alive? Oh, he's fucking died, guys. He's fuck.
What we do wrong?
This didn't work with the gerbils. Fuck.
But they've got one volunteer.
Yeah.
Surely they need another one.
Well, no, because it will be someone who will donate their body to science. It'll be someone
So
who
it's
recently
a dead
died.
person.
It'll be a person who
Then
will
a soon-to-be
probably
dead
someone who will have recently died, or someone who's got a DNR, and then they'll wait and go, and he's dead. Right,
There
go.
can't be anything wrong with the body because you can't put a fresh head onto a body with like
Can
a
you
broken
not?
leg or
How do you know that?
because then like, when the guy wakes up he's gonna have all the pain and a broken leg and a
Okay.
failing kidney and whatever
Do you not-
else.
You can only experience so much pain before you black out, so it'll probably be for the best. What will probably, if it works, they'll probably put him in a coma, like a medically induced coma.
Oh yeah.
Because you're going to be in so much pain, they'll just go, right, we're going to fucking...
She's getting really drunk.
Well, no, Farleigh, that's
Yeah,
not
you
how
get
it...
completely
As soon as his
It's
eyes
like
open,
there's like a leak in their gullet.
Gin. Give him some gin. You can't even England.
Brilliant. Gin. I got some gin.
Whiskey.
Whiskey white.
Cool Whip.
Saying what one?
You're saying it weird. Saying what weird? Right, okay. So the consensus, right? So let's take a vote. Who reckons it's going to work? I reckon it will work
No.
because I'm a hopeful soul.
Dead as a dodo.
All right.
He fucked.
Well, fine.
He did.
What?
Even if like his body might be
Wrong.
alive, but I think his brain can't handle the changes and his soul won't be there.
Well, his soul will be there because the soul lives in the mind.
Who says who?
Says consciousness and theory. If your consciousness is your soul, it's electrical signals made up by your brain.
What if he sneezed and he didn't say bless you? Then he's got no fucking soul anyway.
Well, I mean, of course.
So there we go.
Okay.
We should get him to do
Science.
that. Science, bitches.
Right. Sure. Is that your dick coming out?
Yeah. Done.
It's coming! Ah, good work. Cool. So we're 39 minutes in.
Cool.
We've managed to waffle on for this much. If you stuck with us, Congrats. Do you want... Is there anything you got? I've got one last thing that I think is going to take a good sort of 10, 15 minutes.
If you do that, I'll think.
Brilliant. Okay, so there was a recent thing on Twitter that kind of blew up. Who would win in a fight, the sun or a trillion lions?
The sun.
I'm back in the line.
The sun can burn anything from, a fucking...
But wait, what if all the lions pissed on the sun?
No.
But they would take about 2 years for the piss to get to the sun. Well, today.
I didn't tell you how long this battle was going to go on for.
Oh, it wouldn't happen.
Why?
Because it would evaporate.
Yeah.
Would it?
Evaporate before it gets to the sun.
Would it?
Yes.
What if they all roared at the same time, blew the sun out?
Well, no.
These are the questions raised by Twitter. I'm not the one asking them. It's just Twitter.
It's not a giant birthday candle.
You don't know that. Have you been?
Yeah.
There's like a crust and a mantle and a core, just like any other fucking planet.
No, it's not a planet.
I know,
It's not
I
a
know,
fucking
I
planet.
know
It doesn't
it's
have a
not a
crust.
planet, it's a
It doesn't have
fucking
a.
star.
It doesn't have a crust or a mantle or a core.
It's a.
The man,
gas
the fucking what's it called?
It's just a big burning ball of gas.
What if they all fired? Would that make the sun bigger?
Maybe. See, these are the questions that we need. This is why we have you on.
How are we going to get the lions there?
How many?
A trillion lions. I told you. See, this is what I'm talking about.
Is trillion like British trillion or
It's a
American
billion. A billion lions.
Yeah,
is a
but
trillion.
American trillion and British trillion. Are like
I don't
two
give a
different
fuck.
things.
It's St George's
Yeah, but
Day.
we're right.
This is fucking Britain. A billion lions is a trillion, and if you've got a problem with that,
Right there.
we fought a fucking dragon. Dagnabbit, I'm drinking whiskey.
Scottish whiskey.
Scottish whiskey from Britain.
St George's Day is a celebration of England, not Britain.
You're a celebration of England.
All right then.
Good. Right.
So trillion lions.
Trillion lions.
This podcast.
A trillion British lions.
This podcast is going to be the one to make me buy a pop filter for you.
A trillion lions. A trillion British lions.
We don't have that many lions.
Well, you don't know that. You don't know how many I've got. In the basement.
We're
in the basement.
Yep.
Definitely not a trillion.
You just hear that. You don't know that. You don't know how big my basement is. Just because of these walls.
How big are these fucking lions? If they're that big, there's no point sending them to the sun because they'll just go oh no and turn into toast.
Not if they all grabbed arms and became like a big Transformers lion.
Transformers lion.
Cue the Pacific Rim theme. Ba-da-dum, ba-bum, ba-da-dum, ba-bum.
Have you seen the latest GIF of sound?
Number 126.
Came out yesterday.
No, then I saw number 126 with the weird fat lady pouring sugar all over herself to pour some sugar on me.
Oh yeah,
that's terrifying. If you don't know what GIFs with sound is, go and check out GIFs with sound. There's about 126 of them. It's the best day at work you've ever spent. I mean, I never did that. Definitely check it out. It's fucking brilliant.
I'll think something really stupid to say in a minute.
Oh,
But
good.
Have you seen the new Naruto thing that I posted on your wall?
I saw it, but I'm not going to read it.
Why?
Because it's going to have loads of spoilers.
Holy shit, Nick!
You've dropped a ball.
Oh my god!
Let's not spin it around.
Oh
I got those for my birthday.
no! I gave them to you for your birthday.
He's just broken my D20 fluffy dice.
Some super will fix it.
I'll
I don't
fix it,
fucking
baby.
care what'll fix it. You fucking broke it. I'll break your arm. It will fucking fix. This is England.
A trillion lions will fix it.
Yeah. There's not a lot of problems where a trillion lions can't fix it. Let's be honest.
It's not Jim will fix it anyway.
Yeah. Hang on. We need to do some maths.
Oh,
Right.
I love
Not
maths.
right now. Well, actually,
Honestly, he
maybe.
loves doing maths.
Pause the
Maybe
podcast,
we might need to
do
pause the
some
podcast. What if all the lions covered the world and blotted out the sun, creating
The sun wouldn't
Sunblock.
die.
winter?
Yeah, but the
Winter's
Earth would
coming.
go into winter.
It would create. Shut up! I'm not done. Right?
See, at some point this is going to make sense.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm waiting for it.
Because as all the water freezes, it will become lighter. Because ice is lighter than water.
Denser.
Lighter.
Less dense.
It fucking matter. It's lighter.
Just...
That's why ice floats in water.
Yeah, I get it. Well done.
Fucking look at me like I'm the idiot. You're the one going less dense.
There's a difference between something being lighter than something being less dense.
Alright, it's less dense than water. Happy now? There won't be any fucking water because there'll be a fucking nuclear winter. Right? A lion clear winter. Lions. Right? The planet as a whole will become lighter. Less dense. And that means that the Earth would move off of its axis. And maybe, would it move towards the sun or away from it? Would be lighter, so it would move towards the sun because it would be pulled in by the gravitational pull.
But there's no atmosphere
I
in
don't
space.
give a fuck if there's any atmosphere. No,
it
what? You are talking out of your arsehole. Of course weight matters in space. Black holes pull in light because of their weight, because of gravity. Gravity is weight. Of course gravity has got a fucking... It's the only force in space. Of course it is.
What, in a vacuum, if you drop a feather and a bowling ball, they all fall?
Because there's no gravity.
There is gravity, that's why it falls.
No, because
So
it's
in a
just
vacuum-
moving. They don't, things don't fall in a vacuum. They just they continue going in the
there's
way.
still gravity in a vacuum.
There's no gravity in
Yes,
a vacuum.
there is.
Not in the vacuum of space, when there's no gravitational forces affecting it. But the sun, the reason we're all fucking here is because the sun is gravitationally affecting, it's probably a word, all the planets and Pluto. Sorry, Pluto.
I'm sure there's some physics nerd that will prove us wrong.
Probably, but they're not here. So I'm giving you my theory, right? If a planet suddenly becomes lighter, it is going to move closer towards the sun. Because gravity, its own gravitational pull will become less. Therefore, it will have less repellent against the sun. So it'll bring it in.
And how come the smallest planet, which was Pluto when it was a planet, is all the way at the other end and not close?
Because it was always over there. It was always fucking over there.
If it's lighter and it's a smaller planet, why doesn't the sun pull it closer?
Well, how can you prove it's not? Fucking correct. I could be wrong, and I perfectly fucking admit that. If you think if I'm wrong,
so shouty.
But you've not listened to this podcast before, have you?
No. Well, yeah.
No, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. My own girlfriend doesn't listen to anything I do.
I'm normally there when you do it.
No, you're not. No, you're not. That's the point. That's the point we've argued about. You're not always here. In fact, you're working when we do the podcast, because when you're away, that's when I have fun.
A vacuum doesn't mean that weight goes away.
I know.
So I'm still fat in a vacuum. That's not fun. Can't fucking win it.
No, you're still fat when you're vacuuming.
When I'm vacuuming. Yeah, because I'm female, I vacuum.
When I'm vacuuming, I feel thinner. And then I put it to my lips, and I'm Kyle Jenner.
Kyle?
Oh, wow.
What?
I'm making a poem here.
Oh, good.
Is it Kyle Jenner? I don't fucking know or care, really. I just saw girls going,
you should do it.
and then...
That's what I've done.
I can definitely tell.
Yeah.
You do have fantastic blowjob lips.
Really do.
For anyone that's not seen him. Oh, yeah! People are going to see us, because we are recording a Let's Play for a website that I can't really talk about at the moment.
You already mentioned it earlier.
Doing...
Nick has blowjob lips.
Nick has blowjob lips. And that's what we need to take away.
Nick has blowjob.
That's what we need to take away. Right. We're doing a video, we're doing a Let's Play, but we're doing it for Nintendo. Ah, I hear you say. But you can't do a Let's Play for Nintendo because you have to have it approved by Nintendo. But I rebuttal quite cleverly, stroking my beard and maybe twiddling my moustache. We are going to film us playing the Nintendo karting game that I won't mention. And we are going to not mention the characters, but merely describe them and describe what's going on. Therefore, circumventing the Let's Play rule of Nintendo and kind of sticking a middle finger up to their ridiculous rules. Anarchy! Woo. Viva la Revolution!
We should wear what are they called? Those stupid Guy Fawkes masks and pretend we're anonymous.
I think I've got one. I've got one upstairs. I think somewhere.
You do it.
Well, we'll all share one. Be nice.
We sit there.
Well, no, hang on. I've got a Red Hood mask, a Boba Fett mask. We got
Boba Fett.
Red Hood then, sure.
no. We're not. We got to film us doing it. Cool. Right, well, we've got 10 minutes left, Nick. I'm going to let you take over from here. Because I feel like I've run... I don't normally, run proceedings like I have. It's been a bit more of a table discussion where I've gone, what do we think of this? What do we think of this? Which I don't normally do. So...
Have you heard about the fandom for Ed Miliband?
I don't like the word fandom.
What?
It makes me sad.
Lots of little girls
Oh God, I don't
On
know where this
Twitter.
is going.
started
Like
saying...
cutting for Bieber or something.
No, they
They
absolutely
want to
love
bang
him.
Miliband.
Yeah, and now it's become
Miller
a serious thing.
Miliband!
And they really, really fancy him. And they've
They accosted him on his tour bus, didn't they?
something like
How
that.
old are these girls?
Like the same age group for One Direction
Oh,
and Conor
God.
Maynard, so anything between 1 and 24.
Okay then.
Is that your age group as well?
Yeah, I'm definitely.
It's not my age group. Yes.
He looks like something from Wallace and Gromit. You see him move, he's like...
He does, but I did find my friend sent it
Right.
to me. It's a Tumblr. I'm sorry, but
It's okay.
You cut me deep, Nick. You
It's
cut me
about
really.
feminism.
Hang on. A friend sent you something from Tumblr. They're not a friend.
well, no,
Friends don't.
Nick, though.
Friends don't. She just cutted you right off. She went friends with Nick though.
Well, you're a friend of
Yeah, I was going
Nick.
to say you're friends with Nick.
I'm a friend of Nick.
We just know Nick.
right,
Yeah.
and it's in Miliband's face, photoshopped onto everything.
Oh my God, this is
We've got Ed
amazing.
Hogan, Robert Downey Jr., brilliant. That guy,
I don't know.
that guy as well
Oh my God.
from Fight Club.
Oh my God.
Okay, somebody needs to make this right now. They need to Photoshop his face onto Mike from Breaking Bad.
This is brilliant. Oh, The Rock. I like it.
Oh no,
Oh, no.
I can't watch Star Wars now.
Brilliant.
Gone too far.
That's incredible.
Jon Snow.
Oh God.
That's amazing. I like it. I like it a lot.
Oh God.
Well,
Can we get Ed Miliband on this at some point?
probably not. He's sort of busy.
He can't do. He's not going to get in, so he's going to be doing nothing after like 7th. So
Okay.
fine.
Brilliant. Anything else to bring to the... Brilliant. Okay. It's quite a short one. Ladies, are you sure you've not got anything to bring to the table?
Tampons.
Tits.
Brilliant.
On the next play, we'll get our areolas out,
Well, okay. I mean, this just ramped up.
and then we'll have to put it on Pornhub afterwards instead.
Sweet. Nintendo.
Oh, I have a thing I want to talk about.
Is it?
I have a
Is
business
it that
idea.
rash?
It's about porn, actually.
Okay.
So even better.
Yeah.
Right? I have this business idea.
Yeah.
It's like Pinterest,
Yeah.
but for porn.
Porntrest.
Porntrest,
Right.
right?
Oh, so you can
I'm not entirely.
things that you like. Like
Yeah.
if you like big black cocks, then
If you like
can go-
anal fisting, you need a fucking section for that.
We've
Because I'm
just
always
learned.
losing my anal fisting videos. And then we're going to go find them.
We've just
Yeah,
learned
but
a
surely
lot
you
about
can just go on like Fapdo and type in anal fisting.
No, because I like specific ones, and then I can never find them again, and it pisses me
Only
off.
when there's lots of blood.
You literally.
Ones where they look like this.
Hang on. You can just. You don't fucking need a fucking Pinterest
I need
for
to
it.
organise porn!
Brilliant. Go to Word, copy and paste the link, and go. Anal
you could do that
fisting.
with
Link,
fucking
link,
pictures,
link,
but
link,
Pinterest
link.
is a thing.
Why do you need pictures?
Because I do, because I need to create a wedding that I'll never have.
Do what Mike did.
God!
You get a PowerPoint.
I didn't. They weren't grouped together. They were just random images that I managed to sneak onto a fucking floppy disk.
You get a really good
before
picture.
my yeah
And if you move that picture behind it, there's loads and loads of porn.
yeah
But he's put this other picture,
yeah.
innocent picture.
When I was like 14, yeah, I made a school presentation, which was like some geography thing, and I did a big picture. I then print screen the slides. This was fucking genius when you're like 14. I print screen the slides and then put them as a picture over the top on the front of the slide. Then I copied and pasted porn images, sent them to the back so that they didn't appear yet, right? And then put them on floppy disk and went upstairs to my room and cracked out my Windows 98, originally Windows 95, and had a 14-year-old spit wank. It was good times. I can't remember what I was wanking to. Probably hentai,
To do that.
because I was 14. What? We've all been there.
Are you still going to have danger wanks in your business car?
No.
So Mike got sacked.
Probably not. Probably not, no.
Alright.
It's more of a home car deal.
So in the contract they put...
Do not have... Well, they say don't damage the upholstery, and I'm guessing semen comes under that.
Semen comes off easily,
I'm guessing...
it's fine.
You'd know.
Yeah.
You fucking hoe bag. Love you.
No, you don't.
Well, sometimes. Yeah, so it comes. Yeah, I think when they get the car back, they run it over with a black light. And I'm ruined.
It's lights up.
All the blood.
It's just like, but it even gives off a noise.
It's like that nuclear rod from Simpsons.
Yeah.
It's just like that.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly like that. Yeah. It's like that fucking what's that track? Lost Horizon. Highlander, the one.
Yeah.
Basically, you run a black light over, it goes whoa. It just fucking glows, and there's lasers everywhere. And like that's a lot of semen.
Have you used your smoke machine yet?
Not here, we haven't.
That was upstairs.
I fucking hope so, or someone's just come down into my basement. I have used my smoke machine, but then I got massively terrified that the smoke alarm was going to go off, so I didn't use it. We've still got a Vine to make for Geek Pride about smoke weed every day.
Can't we just do that for us?
We can if you want. If you want that website to have a fucking Vine.
What website?
I guess the website that we're not talking about because you don't want to launch it yet. You bellend. You're fucking in charge of it. You fucking spill the beans. I'm
not in charge of it. We're all equal.
Well, we're not. Yes, we're all individuals. I'm not. I like her. She can stay.
Yeah.
Have you enjoyed your time on Gentlemanly Chats?
Fucking awesome, man.
Good times. Is there anything you need to get off your chest? I don't mean your bra. I mean, just any. Do you have any? Don't take them off.
I want to
It's weird, like fucking the video for the wall where he's like shaving off his nipples. It's weird. No, is there anything you've got to sort of? Are there any geeky rants that you want to have while you have 10 whole people, including yourself, to listen to the podcast? I guess I don't really have to do a shout out to you this time.
No, you don't.
I'll be like, unless you want me to,
so you can
have it.
Do the thing.
I have to get close.
Really close to the mic.
Yeah, of course.
That's amazing.
Because this is when I do this voice.
Hello.
Hey, Farleigh, who's across the room. Glad that you're listening to your own voice. It's a bit lame, but it's okay. I like that.
I'm gonna do it.
I like that a lot. Do you want to send yourself a message?
Yeah. Hi, me!
No, just come on, get close.
What if I can't get close
Be
to the
sexy.
mic?
Get close. Be sexy.
Can't do sexy.
Yeah, just
Don't do
talking
sexy.
aloud. Just like,
I'm a mother now. We don't do sex anymore.
hey there, like that. Just get right up. Get right. Whisper to you.
I don't want to whisper. I don't talk dirty to myself. It's weird.
Well, you might do.
No, but I don't.
Well, put it on Porntrest.
Yeah. By the way,
dirty whispering to oneself.
Idea. That's my idea. It's now like online. That it's my idea. It's going to be the Hoff that steals it because he's fucking bellend.
Who? The Hoff.
He's going to steal it. He's going to lock.
Oh, that new song. It's fucking brilliant. I paid for that, guys. Right? I fucking paid for that. I'm a part of the reason that exists, and that makes me unbelievably happy because I backed Kung Fury on Kickstarter, and because it got way over what it was, they went, "Do you want to just get David Hasselhoff in and make a music video?" And they went, "Yeah, that'd be great." So then they made the fucking awesome 80s song. We went to Airsoft at the mall in Reading on Sunday, and I literally made the ultimate 80s pump playlist, and it was just fucking like, it had that song on it, it had the montage song from Team America, montage, even Rocky had a montage, 2 songs from Top Gun, Playing with the Boys and Danger Zone, and it had fucking the montage music from Rocky 3 and this music from the Terminator. It was just fucking ace, and we were there just like, yeah, and we were ready to go. It was good times.
I think that you and Nick need to recreate the volleyball scene. That would be the funniest thing ever.
Well, it's funny you should say that. This weekend we're playing D&D because we're massive fucking nerds. But last time we played, he was feeling a bit ill, so we all kind of chilled a bit, and we didn't really
no fights.
There were no real fights. We didn't really do a lot. We were just fucking about on a boat, really.
It was the best D&D session in the world.
And what we did is I have I'm a warlock, and I have this thing called featherlight.
Yeah.
So I can cast featherlight on something, and it becomes as light as a feather. So I don't even know what we used, but part of our downtime was
Hannah?
literally. We used Hannah originally.
Yeah, one of us fell off the ship. Was it me?
You fell off the ship, and I cast it on you, and then we caught you, and she just landed like a feather in the water.
To tie me to the floor of the boat, and I was just sitting there.
Yeah, but we then during our downtime, I cast it on like a barrel,
going with this now.
and then me and him were playing volleyball topless
with me as a ball.
Yeah,
I cast thunder on. No.
Oh right, yeah. So we were hungry. We were hungry. Oh, that's something else as well. The next podcast. No, the next podcast will be with Richie. But the podcast after that, we're actually going to do an hour of our D&D game as a podcast because we think that it's pretty entertaining and might be worth you having a go. It's got me doing a horrendous Finnish accent.
It's a Dutch accent.
A bit of both. It's just anything slightly
Scandinavian.
Yeah. Oh, hello. I'm going to cast the spell now. Oh, I'm going to cast Featherlight on my partner. She's fallen off at the end of the boat. And that's my horrific Finnish accent.
Don't do it.
My character's name, you're going to laugh, Fafnir Honeysett. He's great. He's a fucking big Swedish elf. Like, oh, hello, let's all be friends. And my character's like, he doesn't realise that everyone is sort of like a bit racist and like, fuck off, Elfie. Because I'm like, oh, everyone's friends. Everything is fucking great. And everyone's like, fuck off, dickhead. And I'm like, oh,
so you're the positive YouTubers.
Yeah. Because normally, basically, I'm trying to not be me when I'm playing. Because last time I played D&D, I was me. I was like this fucking 7 foot tall fucking bugbear thing, and I spoke in monosyllabic and just poke things with a sword. But anyway, so yeah, we were hungry, and Nick's like, I know what I'll do. And we're like, right. And he's like, I'm gonna cast. Was it Holy Thunder?
It was Thunderclap.
Thunderclap. I'm gonna cast Thunderclap on the surface of the water, and all the fish will rise up like the Simpsons. We're like, that could work. But it's honestly like one of his most powerful attacks. It's like shit you use on a boss, like the fucking. Because it's like he uses it. His character is like he's a dragon priest, so he calls upon his dragon god, and he's like, "Lend me your thunder!" And then it's like, and anyway, we did it. But he fucked his roll and rolled a 1. So it was like fucking lightning everywhere, fucking this tumultuous storm. Everyone's like, duck, oh fuck, we're all gonna die. And a single salmon just floated to the top, belly up. And we had to sit around this salmon like, you fucking prick. We spiced it though. We had a lot of spice on the shit. So that was nice. Rolled it in cumin. That was good. Bit of cumin, salmon, lovely.
And we did top trumps of who will win an arm wrestle.
We did, yeah. We arm wrestled. Basically, Nick really wasn't feeling well. He had his really metal disease, labyrinthitis.
No, not that.
And he was just really dizzy, so he was just there, kind of going, ma, and we're like, we're going to do this now, Nick. And then we only played for about 2 hours, and then he was like, I'm going to go upstairs and lay down. We're like, well, we sort of need you for that. No, you're gone. Okay, cool, right. I guess we're ending now. So it was pretty cool, chilled.
It was the most fun session.
It was really weird. It's literally like playing make believe because there wasn't even any like fights or dungeoneering. We're just going, I'm going to do this. Oh, I did it. Cool. Okay. But yeah, it was fun. I highly recommend. If any of you have similarly geeky friends, I highly recommend that you find someone who knows what they're doing and run a D&D session because you find stuff out about each other and it's quite fun. Yeah.
Like Hannah likes big black cock and Farleigh likes anal fisting.
Anal fisting.
Especially midgets.
Speaking of which, this podcast is sponsored by Loot Monster.
Sponsored by anal fisting.
By the letters A and F. If you want to get monthly boxes of awesome, then go to www.lootmonster.co.uk and they'll hook you up with some fucking awesome stuff. If you like pops, fuck off, but they do pop boxes. If you like comics, you're awesome. You can get comics boxes, and if you like a random assortment of items, then go for the standard standard monster box, and it's all good. And alright, just pull my fucking hair out. That's my hair. What are you doing?
Look, this is a really random symbol.
Now I'm pulling it out because you fucking freaked me out with it. Sorry, was trying to fucking plug for the sponsor, but my girlfriend attempted to rip out my fucking hair from my face.
I thought I was helping.
You thought you were helping?
Yeah.
Oh, you've got a fucking nose there. Let me just fucking rip that off. Jesus Christ. Right, well, I mean, now's as good a time to end it as any. Has anyone else got anything to say?
No, I'm sorry. Pulling out your hair.
Fucking better be. Teach you fucking later. Guy 50's husband. We're in Britain now. As opposed to last week, where we're in Narnia. Cold, but a lot of lions. A trillion.
Trillions of lions.
That's where we're going to get our lions from.
Narnia, yeah. The closet in the back. Is that where Nick came out of?
Was it Liam Neeson?
What?
Did Liam Neeson do the voice
in
for
the
that
new
slime?
one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Good.
Isn't there meant to be a third one?
I don't fucking know.
Were there 3?
I don't know, Nick. Right.
It's like Taken.
Well, anyway. Well, actually, while on the subject of Liam Neeson, did you hear he's threatened all of Britain?
What?
We have taken years ago. Taken.
Oh God, what did we say?
Fucking years ago, we stole something called we stole something called the Elgin marbles. I don't know what they are.
I've heard of them.
Good for you. Well, fucking what are they?
Nick, give them
I
back.
don't know. I've heard of them.
You took them, right?
Yeah.
Liam Neeson.
Right. Well, a guy called Lord Elgin stole them from Ireland, and Liam Neeson, for some reason, because I guess he's in between films and bored, has said Britain has still got the Elgin marbles. Give them back. I'm warning you. Well, okay. So, this time, by the time this podcast goes out, we could be at civil war with not Ireland, but just Liam Neeson, and that's terrifying because his cock alone is something to be feared.
How big is it?
It's a big cock,
Okay,
Hannah.
thanks.
It's really big,
Thanks
almost
for
as
setting
big
it
as Nick's, which is nearly out. So that's
I'm
good.
seeing-
Still unfurling.
It's your head.
So, it's crowning. So yeah, Nick needs a passport every time he gets an erection.
Can we make Nick do the shot glass thing?
What shot glass
The
thing?
Kylie Jenner thing. I really want
No.
to see it.
No,
My lips do not need to be any bigger.
You look like Angelina Jolie. It'd be amazing.
I might want to put my willy in your mouth if your lips are like that. No, I'll warn you. You sure?
It can damage you for life. Don't do that. That's what the news is telling everyone.
You damaging
Brilliant.
part is Kylie Jenner.
Okay, well, this has been Gentlemen Chats. I have been Mike Orvis. This is your bit.
I've been me.
Why is it I have been? Surely you still are.
I don't fucking know, it's just how it goes.
I am Nick.
Alright, fine. I am the resident beard Mike Orvis.
I'm Hannah.
Louder.
No.
Just seen the podcast.
No. I'm Hannah. Get away from me.
I'm Nick.
I'm Farleigh.
Brilliant. Keep it geek and see you next week.
Ooh.
Oh, finally, it's there. Christ, it's meaty. Look at the girth on that. Like a baby's arm holding a massive cock.
As they do.